Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be filming a video on some RMS Beauty products that I got that I just ordered a few days ago. I'm going to show you what all I got, and we're going to try this primer out in this lip to cheek like blush. It's like a lip and blush product. So I got this. This is the RMS Beauty Re-Evolve Radiance Locking Primer. So I hope it's hydrating because I have really dry skin. And then I got the lip to cheek in the shade Smile, I believe. Yep, Smile. Comes in really pretty nice packaging. It's very simple, very to the point. So we're going to try those out today. And then I did get a sample of their foundation, which I am going to try because I was actually curious about it. And since we're going to be doing the foundation today, I figured we would, since we're doing, Lordy Jesus, since we're doing the primer today, we would also try the foundation with it. So we're going to try it out and see how they work together. I will also make another check-in video or do a video of it with my usual foundation, which is the Givenchy Prism Libre foundation is the one I usually use. So we'll see how it works with that. But today we're going to be using the RMS Beauty, like I said, because I got a little sample of it. So I'm going to see how they work together, and then I will see how it works with my everyday foundation, or ones that I use more every day. So it came with, obviously, my receipt. It came with a 20% off coupon for your next purchase, which is really nice. And then I also got a sample, and this I'm not going to use today because I thought maybe we can make a different video or see how different bases and stuff work, but I'm not 100% sure on, you can, I guess, mix it in with your moisturizer in that, but today I decided not to put anything on my face. No moisturizers or anything. We're just going to do the primer to see how it works by itself and how moisturizing it is. And you can maybe mix this in with it, but it's already says radiance on it, so I'm assuming it is going to have some glow to it. But this is also something that I got. It's the RMS Beauty Master Radiance Base, and it's a very bronzy gold shimmery kind of, I guess, add-in for your moisturizer, or you could put it in your foundation. But we're going to see how the foundation works by itself first. It says the brightening radiance base can be used alone to diffuse imperfection or mixed into foundation to amplify skin with radiant flawless effect. So I guess we could maybe use it today with the foundation. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how the video goes. So I know at first, and we're also going to be trying the foundation on 2 different ways. So I do have a clean Hourglass Beauty foundation brush, the angled kind of dense one here. I did wash that a few days ago, so it's good and dry and clean and ready to go. And then I also have a damp beauty blender that we're going to use on another side. So we're going to see how it applies, the foundation and the primer. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. I will try to link everything down below for the RMS Beauty products. So yeah, let's get started with it. So this is the primer. Like I said, it's the Re-Evolve Radiance Locking Primer. It says a breakthrough technology and an innovative refillable package, so you can refill this. This clean powered primer locks in skincare and grips makeup all day. So you can put your skincare obviously underneath of it. I decided not to today. We're just going to do the primer. Formulated with Titanol, vegetable squalene, hyaluronic acid, and eggplant fruit extract, this gel textured primer boosts hydration for up to 24 hours. It says it smooths your skin and the appearance of it and leaves your skin radiant while leaving makeup to apply flawlessly. So it says how to use. Okay, so first let's open it. The packaging is like a very thick, sturdy cardboard, and this is what it looks like. So it's just kind of a plastic tube. It's got the top with a little piece of plastic on it we need to take off. It does feel very nice. It's pretty hefty, like weighted, even though it's plastic. I should have maybe seen if I could take this off before. That's okay. I'm just going to use my ink pen to try to get this off because it's on there. Okay, so it's just got a little sticker on top that you have to pull off. I don't like stickers because they make things obviously sticky, but like they leave like the residue behind, and I don't like that. So that will have to be wiped off later. We're just gonna set that to the side here. So let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to It drives me nuts. Does anybody else hate when it gets like the sticky residue from a sticker on it? It drives me bonkers. Like, it's just unnecessary. Now it's all sticky. Anyways, okay. So it does have this. You twist the bottom and it comes out like that. This is what it looks like. So we're going to go ahead and apply the primer to the face. And then we're going to come right back and start applying the foundation and see which shade we think is going to match me best. So I am going to apply it. We're going to start by applying it. I'm going to apply it with my fingers. So let's see. This is one pump of it. And it does kind of have like a light kind of translucent pink kind of shimmeriness to it. Feels extremely hydrating. I'm going to take one more pump. And we're going to get all of my face. It feels very nice and hydrating. So that's why you could apply. That's why I wanted to try it without a moisturizer. Because usually sometimes I apply like my moisturizer for the day. But I don't always. And so it's nice to just have the hydration obviously built into your primer. I'm going to go with another pump. So this is 3 pumps. I'm not going all the way though. If that makes sense. Like I'm not fully pumping it. But... And I use my primer on my eyelids, so we're gonna try it with eyeshadow. We will try it like that. A little squirt. It smells really nice. It smells like skincare, but it's not like overly fragrant. Like nothing that I would think that, you know, if you're really sensitive to smells, maybe, but it's not like super fragranced. And I'm just applying that all over. It does kind of start to get, once it starts to dry down rather quickly, it starts to feel kind of grippy, which is good. But moisturizing. So if that makes sense, it's grippy but moisturizing. And it kind of feels like a serum, I would say, kind of going on. Okay, and I will be right back so that we can get the foundation going. Okay, so now we're going to go in with foundation. So it comes with 4 shades. It comes with 00, 22, 44, and 88. So I'm going to go with the top one, 00, because it actually... 22, obviously, this looks way too dark for my skin. So we're going to go with the top one, which is 00. There's one shade lighter, it looks like, which is 000. We're going to go with 00, which is what comes in the packet. It says this is a silicone-free, skincare-infused liquid foundation, long-lasting, medium coverage, hydrates, firms, and softens skin. So we're going to try that out. The Givenchy that I use is kind of like a medium coverage, light to medium coverage, I would say, like buildable foundation. I usually have to build it up a little bit to kind of get that medium coverage that I like. But it does seem to work very nicely, so I'm hoping this is relatively the same, like as far as that is concerned. So it comes in this little, you know, I don't know if you've seen little makeup samples, that's what it looks like. I hope we have enough to do my whole face, because, you know, they don't give you a whole lot. Let's see. So we have applied our primer. I brought a little wipey because it's messy. So this is what it looks like in the packaging here. I am going to go ahead and stick my brush into it so we can we're going to apply with a brush on the left side, my left side, and then on this side we're going to do a beauty blender. So I'm going to go ahead and start applying this foundation. I will try to do a check-in video and kind of let you guys know how this is working for me, so we can kind of see how the foundation and primer are working together, and if the primer is helping it stay on good. You know, the things that I kind of look for in a primer are something to hydrate and also make my skin, you know, look really good. I'm gonna use my mirror here, so if you see me looking over, but I do just want that coverage. This does look a little bit more like it has a little bit more coverage to it than the Givenchy that I use. Sorry, I'm always blinding you guys with the mirror. So let's see. I'm also curious to see if this oxidizes. I'm always like wanting to know if a foundation is going to oxidize or if it's going to be the color it looks, you know, because it looks really light on the foundation brush, but I don't know. It's looking a little deep yellow. I have yellow skin tones and that's what I usually go for, but this is like, she's yellow. So I am trying to like do my face in half, so bear with me here. I can already tell that this is kind of, you know, a few seconds to putting it on, that it's looking very like it's showing a lot of skin texture, and I don't have like a lot of texture on my face, but it seems like it's showing my pores a lot. But I don't know, maybe it applies better with the Beauty Blender, with a little bit of, you know, a little bit of that, so we'll see. Sometimes foundations apply better when you have a little bit of dampness or something kind of going on, you know, to help kind of smooth them out. Let's see. Has anybody else used this foundation and primer combination, or used the primer or just the foundation? Does it work better with a different primer? Just let me know in the comments down below. I'm actually curious if anybody else has kind of dipped into this RMS Beauty. I just recently learned about them, probably like a month or two ago. Maybe a little more. I mean, like, I've heard of them, but I've never dabbled into their makeup or beauty products. So, all right. I would say I have a pretty good coverage, as you can see on this side, with the brush. So close up, you can kind of see my pores here. You could use like a pore filling primer on top of that, which I might try one day, like my Tatcha balm, the Tatcha Silk Canvas, to kind of fill in these, like my problem area here in my pores. But that is with the brush. And next we're going to do the Beauty Blender on the other side. And we're going to see how that applies. Now I did already dampen my sponge. So this is just like an original Beauty Blender. We're going to go in with that. It's kind of hard to dip into these little like thingies, these little like sample things. I probably should have tore the whole thing off if we're being honest. Let me see. Just so it's easier to bounce my blender into it. Yeah. So I'm just going to wipe this on my face and get the excess off. And then I'm going to finish kind of going in there. So I've got a little on my Beauty Blender. I'm just going to go in here and bounce this all over my face. I do like the cooling feeling of the Beauty Blender. That's something I've always kind of liked using it to apply foundation, is that it feels really kind of, you know, just cooling and moisturizing. Can already tell I think I'm liking the Beauty Blender application just a little bit more for this foundation in particular. It does apply, oddly enough, like as much as you would think the Beauty Blender would absorb it, it's actually applying a little bit better. And a little bit heavier, if that makes sense. Like it's a little bit thicker application, and it's a little bit more smoothing, as far as I can tell. It just looks a little bit nicer. You can still see the pores, but I think that's just this foundation. We'll see how it wears. I am hitting the other side because I'm just trying to smooth it out some. But I would say this definitely emphasizes kind of your pores a little bit more. I'm not sure this is a foundation I would particularly care for, but We're going to see how the primer, I'm going to do a check-in later after I go out today. I'm going out with a friend today for a few hours, so when I get back, I'll try to do a check-in video so we can see how the primer held up. But foundation-wise, I think I like my regular foundation, my Givenchy. I know that's kind of bougie, but it's really good foundation. I do want to dabble into drugstore more. And, you know, find a good hydrating, moisturizing, cheaper version of my Givenchy because she's expensive. Now, I don't know if you guys can tell, this is the brush side, this is the Beauty Blender. It definitely, I feel like the Beauty Blender really blended it in better. So I am, now that you can kind of see, this is the brush side, this is the Beauty Blender side. I'm going to go in with my Beauty Blender and just kind of blend this out and build this up. Just a little bit. Let me see, sorry. Filming on my phone. I was going to check the time. I definitely like the Beauty Blender side better. So, I definitely think this is something that should be applied that way, not with a brush. I do want to get into stick foundations more too and try them out. I want to see how they work with a brush. Because so far, liquid foundations, I haven't had the best luck. And I don't know if it's the brush or the liquid foundations. But I seem to have better coverage with like a Beauty Blender. I don't know. Just been experimenting with things lately. Let me get my décolleté. Décolleté. Is that what they call it? No, this is my neck. This is not my décolleté. Ignore me. This is my neck. So fancy. So I do have to leave in about 20 minutes. I am going to do a quick eye look, but this video is just mainly for testing out this foundation and primer. I did buy the primer, did not buy the foundation. That obviously came as a sample, as I've shown you. So we will come back and I will do a checkup video about close to 5 hours from now. From the time we're putting it on right now, and I will let you know how it's doing. So yeah, I think I will kind of, actually we also have the cream, so I'm going to try on the lip to cheek with you in just a second when I get done putting this on, because it is a cream product, before I apply my powder, and we'll see what that color looks like. And then from there I'm going to stop this video and we'll come back and do a check-in so I can finish up my makeup look. So it actually doesn't look bad with a Beauty Blender. Like, I am kind of digging it. So maybe I could use it. Maybe I would buy it. I think I would have to test it a little more, though. It does just look a little bit thicker and cakier, though, than, like, my Givenchy. I feel like the Givenchy is a little bit smoother. But, you know. So the other product that I got real quick here is the Lip to Cheek RMS Beauty. I did open it to see the color already, so the box is a little busted on the bottom where I already opened it. But talk about hard to get open. Like, it took me a whole longer than that. But again, it came in a little unicarton. And it comes like in a little frosted glass bottom. It has the color on there, which is the color Smile. And then it's got the top. It just says RMS Beauty. And it's a very pretty, it looks matte in here, so I don't know, I'm hoping it's at least like a satin finish, but it's a real pretty pinky kind of corally, like a corally pink color. Now, I was going to use my fingers, but I'm going to actually use my Fenty Beauty brush in the 125 Face. It's like an angled blush brush, and you can use it for cream products. So we're just going to kind of dab into this. Get some product, and I'm going to try this on my cheeks. Ooh. Very nice. So it is pigmented for sure. As you can tell, it's pigmented. I'm just going to apply this kind of up the cheek a little bit. I don't know where everybody applies their blush. It depends on the day where I apply mine. I usually go right through here though, either the apple of my cheeks, or I just kind of go up in this area and a little on the apple of my cheek. That's kind of my favorite way to apply it. Everybody to each their own. That is very nice and pigmented. It gives a very pretty nice flush of color without being overdone. So I really like that a lot. I'm also going to put a little on my lips because it says you can use it on your lips. So we're going to test that out. I am wearing my lip balm today, and I will link that down below. SonodaPecanCompany.com. And I'm using the honey one. This is our Desert Lips product that we make. It is beeswax based, and it is super nice. It has a shine to it, as you can see, and it's very moisturizing, and a little goes a long way. So I will link that down below if you'd like to support my channel and try that out. But yeah, I think this is really beautiful color. Okay, we're back, guys. So I did powder my face with the Charlotte Tilbury finishing powder. But I do see a little separation. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but a little separation through here on my forehead. So I don't know if that's the primer or the foundation. I did watch some reviews myself on the foundation and saw that it could do that. So I think it might be the foundation. But anyhow, we're going to go in with the Smile color on this lip to cheek. And I'm going to just go in with my finger and add a little bit to my lips. This is the color. Ooh. She's got pigment. And it mixes very well with my lip balm. And I would say it's got like a satin kind of finish, this lip to cheek product. So that is that applied. Ooh, that is really pretty. All right, guys, I will try to give you a final check-in later if I have time. If not, we'll definitely talk about this primer again later and try it with the Givenchy Prism Libre foundation that I use and try it out a little bit more to see how we like it. And it is time for a check-in on the RMS Beauty primer and the lip to cheek. So definitely this I would give a 10 out of 10. This is in the shade Smile. It's the lip to cheek. Definitely would buy this again in different colors. As you can tell, it's really stayed nicely on my cheeks. Lips, it's come off, but that's because I've eaten. Easy to reapply. But definitely like this, would recommend. They also have other shades in this, obviously, like, I don't know, like 6 other shades or so, give or take. So that I really like a lot. And the RMS Re-Evolve Radiance Locking Primer that we put on earlier underneath the RMS foundation. Face still feels hydrated. It feels nice. I just don't think that the foundation agrees with me. I do have dry skin. As you can tell, it just looks kind of dry and flaky around here, around my mouth area. And my forehead definitely looks really crepey and dry. It's settled into all of my fine lines. That I'm not crazy about. So from a distance it looks okay, but close up you can see all of my fine lines in that, which my Givenchy does not. So I will definitely try this primer out again with the Givenchy foundation and see how they work together. And do a video on that with this primer and the Givenchy foundation and kind of let you guys know how that works. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. So still working on the primer. I'll let you know what I think about that after I try it with a few other things, but the lip to cheek definitely would recommend. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. And if you'd like to support me, you can go to SonodaPecanCompany.com. I will leave that link down below to try our body butters and our lip products. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.